Here. How are you doing? It feels good to be here this beautiful day, and I'm so glad that you are in the mix of Melody Sunrise and Melody 100.7 FM in this beautiful city of Ibadan. I'm glad you're with me this morning. It is another beautiful Thursday, and I call it Turn Up Thursday. Are you turning up already? It is the 23rd day, and we are gradually moving towards the end of the month of October, the 10th month of the year. 2025. We thank God for the grace that we are here this morning, this beautiful, beautiful morning. How are you doing? I want to believe you're good. I want to believe that you're ready and up and going, just as we always do in this part of the world every morning. God bless our hustles, and may God be with us every morning and every day. So good morning on behalf of the team here, Nick, Timothy, and of course Amos, and not forgetting Alice. I say good morning and welcome. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest this beautiful morning. You know how we do it every morning. A beautiful inspiration. We bring you newspaper. We bring you weather report as well, sports. And of course, in the assembly this morning, today, all things being equal, Professor Joash Jide Amupito will be sworn in as the INEC chairman, substantive INEC chairman, by the president, Bola Tinubu in Abuja. Meaning Monday, Tuesday next week, the man should get to work. Yeah, he should get to work. So what we'll be doing in the assembly this morning is simple. What's your message? What will be your message to the new INEC chairman? You know, there has been, every time we hear this INEC chairman has done that, especially Mahmoud Yakubu that left, plenty of people said this man didn't do well. So what would you tell the new one that is coming in? Where would you tell him to focus? What would you say to him that, look, Oga, this side is not good in our electoral system. What can you do about it? Well, so we'll be looking through that in the assembly this morning when we open the phone lines and you tell us what you feel you tell. You just imagine that I have Amukito in the house with me this beautiful morning, and you just tell him, okay, this is what I want you to do to have a better electoral system in Nigeria. And at the other side, we'll be celebrating those celebrating this morning as always, every time. So it's a loaded show, as we always have it. A loaded show every time. It's another beautiful day, and we're about to get it going this morning. So good morning and welcome. Yeah, don't forget, every morning is a beautiful day to get better. Are you ready to get better this morning? So what you need to do is to push your limit. Of course, make sure you try as much as possible to get better. Good morning. A new day is here. Here's Luciano. It's a beautiful new day. Good morning, 23rd day of the 10th month of the year. Luciano here.
Better days are coming. I can feel it in the wind. We've been working and praying, and I know by God will win. Yeah, He got to temptation, and He will find salvation.
definitely. A new day has come. So what are you ready to use the new day for? How do you intend to utilize the new day? Because just as I say every time, it's a brand new check that the Lord has placed in your hands this morning. What do you want to write on it? Depends on you. It's a new day right here. And it is Melody Sunrise and Melody 100.7 FM. Let's quickly take you through weather predictions for major cities in Nigeria today before I take you to the newspaper headline segment of the show. For weather, it's like the rain is beginning to leave little by little. And so right now, it's not the way it used to be that you expect it every time. It's just scantily coming in nowadays. So for today in Ibadan, it's looking very cloudy this morning. Yeah, very, very cloudy. And the precipitation is standing at 20%. The humidity is presently at 93%, while the wind is moving at 6 kilometers per hour. For the temperature for the city of Ibadan, today, the highest we can ever have in Ibadan today is 30 degrees, while the lowest it can go will be around 25 degrees. Now, in the evening time, there's a likelihood of rain. Yeah, there could be rain around 4, 5, 6 p.m. Later in the of Ibadan. So brace yourself, expect it if you see it, if it comes. So just at least it's a good time for rain to fall. At least you would have done most of your day's job preparing to finalize. So around 5, 6, 7 p.m. it could rain today. In the city of Lagos, it's a mostly cloudy situation that they are going to be having there today with the precipitation at 20%, the wind at 5 kilometers per hour, and the humidity there 89%. And of course, the temperature for Lagos today will not exceed 28 degrees, and it will not go below 26 degrees, and it will not exceed 32 degrees Celsius. So that's what Lagos is going to be like today. And for the nation's capital, the big city, Abuja, the home of soup, as we like to call it, Abuja today is looking cloudy with a temperature between 24 and, of course, 27 degrees Celsius. That's how the temperature will be fluctuating in Abuja today. We understand it's going to be a slight warning. Well, yes, a warming expected over the next 4 days in Abuja. So warm. They will experience it there in Abuja. For the next 4 days, it's been warm right there. I mean, I got into Ibadan yesterday. I started feeling the kind of heat I hadn't felt it in weeks in Ibadan. So it tells you that the weather is gradually changing. I know we're gradually getting to November, so things are changing. What of the weather in Owerri, the capital of Imo State today? Of course, in case you're finding your way there, it's a cloudy weather situation. Rain will be coming down around 2 p.m. in Owerri. Yes, likely to have rain there around 2 p.m. today. While the temperature is going to be ranging between 24 and 28 degrees Celsius for the city of Owerri, the eastern heartland capital of Imo State. For the garden city of Port Harcourt this beautiful day, how is the weather going to be looking like there in Port Harcourt? Yes, for Port Harcourt today, the weather is a very cloudy one as I speak right now. And around noon today is expected it will rain there around noon and 1 p.m. with temperature ranging between 25 and 29 degrees Celsius. And for Kano, yes, let me wrap it up with Kano. How Kano is going to be today is a mostly sunny weather situation they are going to be having there with a temperature between 25 and 28 degrees Celsius. So wherever you find yourself, as I've always told you, you try as much as possible to be a good Nigerian. And from these parts of the world, we wish you the very best of this beautiful day. Let's begin to take you through the papers this morning now. Newspaper headline segment of the show this morning. All right? I have with me the Punch newspaper, the Vanguard, Daily Post, the Sun, and of course I have the Guardian newspaper. Let's look through them one after the other. course, the first paper this morning, I have the Punch. And the banner headline, the Punch newspaper, it says, ISWAP threat, Southwest, North Central State on high alert. Yes, because ISWAP is ready to take over. You know, I've been talking about this thing for long now. It's not today. So it's for our government to begin to do the right thing, especially the state government, not waiting for federal every time. So we need to start. We've deliberated on it before in this class as well. Some of you said drones are needed to begin to check the forest. You said the hunters should be energized, and of course they should be empowered so that they can do what they know how to do best. Yeah, here again, ISWAP. So that's the banner headline on the Punch. ISWAP threat, Southwest, North Central states on high alert. Nigeria imports 15 billion liters of petrol despite Dangote refinery output. What a country. Electoral reforms. Of course, I mean, that story is somehow. We have Dangote yet. We are still importing that much. I think there's something wrong with us. Okay. Electoral reform. Senate pushes INEC to defend election result. This one, stray bullet kills a tricycle rider outside Lagos brothel, is another story on the Punch. Lagos moves to close old dump sites, strengthen waste management. And Niger buries tanker explosion victims, offers survivors free treatment. And you have this. Lagos moves to close. I've taken this one. Police redeploy Abuja DPO caught slapping men in viral video. Policeman arrested for shooting moving vehicle in Delta. Wow. Some people are not just well. Nigeria, this one you have speed approvals, boost deep water investment. NNPCL charges NUPRC. Kogi fixes October 17, 2026 for LG poll. And ex-minister Turaki emerges Northern PDP consensus candidate for chairmanship. So Turaki is the one that might be elected. The convention, if the convention in Ibadan eventually holds next month. Okay, so he'll be up for another candidate. Let's see how it goes. Ex-governor meets Tinubu after defecting to APC. Oluwo endorses APC aspirant, says it is Iwoland's turn to produce Oshu governor. Legal stakeholders endorsed Tinubu for second term. Is another story on the Punch newspaper. Osimhen inspires Turkey champions to back-to-back UCL win. Is on the Champions League and the sports segment. We'll get to sport. I will tell you more about that one. Okay, let me drop the Punch and pick the Vanguard newspaper. All right, for the Vanguard newspaper this morning, insecurity. Defend yourselves, Governor Bago charges Niger residents. And I asked last night, defend yourself with what? People are carrying AK-47, AK-49. What are you going to defend yourself with? With cutlasses or hoe? I mean, is it not funny? What am I defending myself with is the question. You asked me to defend myself, and I'm wondering, with what? Okay. No enemy can come between us, Governor Yusuf tells Kwankwaso. Aliko Dangote plans to sell 40% stake, 10% stake in refinery to Nigerian exchange. AKT Peace Concert Gratitude Tribe pushes vision for gospel creative growth. And you have this one, shift towards sustainable finance, redefining investment decisions, SEC-DG. FG approves $1 billion modernization project for Lagos Port. How 40 years of hustle, integrity built my brand. Kudi Fashola, talking there. Aliko Dangote, defectors will face their end in 2027. Kwankwaso, dollar to naira exchanges rate for today. You can check that out. No enemy can come between us. Governor Yusuf tells Kwankwaso. PDP Northern elders slam Wike others over sabotage of party. Still on the Vanguard newspaper, you have 500 NMPP supporters defect to APC in Kano. 2027, only Northerner without conscience won't support Tinubu's re-election. Northern Forum. ADC expels Kaduna deputy chairman, 8 others for alleged misconduct. 2027, Lagos APC stakeholders endorse Tinubu for second term. Is another story on the Vanguard newspaper. And I think that's okay. Still from the Vanguard, you have eSwap plans fresh attacks in Ondo, Kogi, and this according to DSS. I don't know when DSS is issuing this kind of statement. What are we supposed to do? Because they are supposed to go and do their job. Okay. Explosion, 30 killed, scooping fear from falling tanker, and they've been buried now, and that's the story. Okay. These are the major stories on the Vanguard newspaper for this morning. Let me pick up the Daily Post newspaper quickly. And for the stories from the Daily Post newspaper this morning, you have a tragedy as Dangote truck crushes pregnant woman child, 6 others in Ondo. Very sad one. I hope Dangote will not come and say it's not their truck again tomorrow, because the logo is boldly written. We can see it here. Lagos communities groan over collapsed roads, perennial flooding. And you also have this one, Kwankwaso breaks silence on perceived rift with Kano Governor Yusuf. Turkey in the terms of Besiktas win at Konyaspor. That's a bit of sport. We're coming to that very shortly. APC scribe in police net over alleged killing of Yobe food vendor. Defectors will face their end in 2027. Kwankwaso, Ekiti court jails man for life over armed robbery. Is another story on the Daily Post newspaper. Still taking headlines from the Daily Post newspaper. You have this one, PDP convention. Olawepo Hashim leads peace talks with Saraki, others amidst defections. 2027 ADC not afraid. Defections don't decide election outcomes, is according to party chieftain. And this one, defection hits Zamfara PDP as 15 officials join APC. Convention ex-minister Turaki emerges Northern PDP consensus candidate for chairmanship. And a bit of business. Nigerian firms push NGX to historic 1,516.10 basic points. 963 billion naira gain. And naira continues appreciation against US dollar. NNPC revenue drops to 4.26 trillion naira as PAT declines by 40% in September. Is another story in the business page, or the business page of the Daily Post newspaper. All right. To other stories from the Daily Post. Lagos government probes LASA staff for allegedly diverting public funds. And the alleged broken head resign now. Ex-commissioner tells Abia lawmaker. And Kwara warns secondary school principals against extortion. FCTA partners invasion. FCTA partners aviation ministry over hosting of Nigeria's first international air show in Abuja. And you also have reps move to probe Jonathan's $460 million CCTV project. And we realize 1.86 billion naira from sale of forfeited assets in 2024. ICPC. APC scribe Ekiti court jails man for life over armed robbery, and police arrest 16-year-old robbery suspect in Gombe. 42 persons confirmed dead, 52 injured in Niger tanker explosion. So it's now 42. You know, I told you last night they kept counting the number. When I was on air yesterday, I initially told you they said 35. Then before I finished the show, it moved to 39. This morning, they've told us it's now 42 persons And they've been buried. God have mercy. Man allegedly killed over girlfriend in Kwara, and Zamfara police warn at motorists against covering plate numbers. So these are the major headlines on today's Daily Post newspaper. And let me grab the last paper before me this morning, which is the Guardian newspaper. All right, for major stories on the Guardian this morning. The banner headline says FG begins public finance reforms ahead of new tax regime in January. Kanu lists Sanwo-Olu, Wike, Umahi, Malami, others as witnesses in terrorism trial. Okay, now. Senate silent on early voting, shifts electoral burden of proof to INEC. ASU continues negotiation, suspends 2-week warning strike. Institute urges ethical, human-centered approach in tech adoption. Is another story on The Guardian. And this one as well, FG partners commit $220 million to boost youth employment. Youth charged on leadership, integrity, others. Of course, you also have this one. Insecurity reps probe FCT's $460 million CCTV project. And steel firms set to begin operations in Ogun by 2026. Lagos eyes 5 billion naira sales in 3 days as tourism NBC fair begins. Ondo, Kogi government urge calm over reports on planned ISWAP terrorist attacks. Ogun residents and government on development strides, grassroots impact. FG releases 32.9 billion naira to PHCs, asks communities to track spending. All right, so these are the major headlines on the Guardian newspaper. And by extension, this is where we wrap it up on the newspaper segment of the show this morning. All right, so let me have a breather. Of course, we'll be getting to sports very shortly. Right after sports, we'll get straight into the People's Assembly. And as I said on the People's Assembly segment this morning, you're going to be advising the man, Joash Amukwito, who is the new INEC chairman. He's going to be sworn in today by the president to start work Monday or Tuesday next week. So, what is the thing you'll be telling him? To do well. To do well, to perform well, what would you be telling him? Just imagine I have him as a guest this morning on the show and I ask you to talk to him. What would you be telling him? What would you be telling him this morning? That's what we'll be looking at this morning, okay? So we'll go into that very shortly, all right? That will be on the People's Assembly segment of the show. In the meantime, let's go back to the deck now. This morning, this beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning in the city of Ibadan. Okay, here is Chubaba Idibia, and he's talking about only me. Only me what? You know, one thing about this song is so inspiring. Let's drop it.
Slicky, would you? If you're saying not just me, I'll be living like I don't care. Leave my life until nobody there. If not just me, I'll be doing anyhow. Because nobody go there to challenge me. Nobody supernatural, the carnival. The personality, no matter at all. Individuality cannot make us stall. I sing for all y'all. Don't let anybody push you to the wall. The community, now you make us all. Secret society, now you break us all. I don't want to be talking like a preacher at all. I don't want to do like say I sabi pass all. I know say no be everybody sabi play ball. But I rise up compatriot Nigeria call. So make you just do your thing, make I do my thing. Live and let living instead of be feeling like a king on top of nothing. Stop the bragging on top of the buzzing. Cause you know sound of vanity vanishing. My lord, up way on my way, one equal, my lord. My Lord, open no people we to make this money. My Lord, open my money, call my Lord. My Lord, open no people we to make this money. I said, who get here, make them hear. Don't go tell anybody, say you see me for here. If not only me, you know, say I no go the care. Just like everybody, I wish life is fair. Only me, there will be no one here for me to dare. Nobody to follow me, scatter money in the air. No one to lean on in times of despair. Too much of everything with no one to share it with. It will be only me going to the cinema. No girlfriend to the tell once in a while, say free me ma. But now I got Funke, Elenu and Chidera. Plus I'm not the only Superman in the area. Make you just do your thing, make I do my thing. Live a little living instead of to be feeling like a king. On top of nothing, stop the bragging, on top the posing. Because you know say all the vanity vanishing. Hey, my Lord, pray on my way on the call. Not just me. My Lord, pray no people we don't make this money. My Lord, pray on my way on the call. Not just me. My Lord, pray no people we don't make this money. Nobody go hear my story. Nobody complaining. Untold, not just me. That's why we need love and unity. So I sing, say, my Lord, pray on my way on, follow my Lord. My Lord, pray no people go away, go make this money.
One thing about this song, what this song is trying to tell you is, in this world, it's not just you. We plenty. Just like that song by Burna Boy. It cannot be just you. And don't have a thought that it's only you that can do this, only you that can do that, only you that can achieve this. Others can do same too. Because here, we are all in this world. So one after the other, we'll be achieving whatever we will achieve. The same way we cannot die at the same time. Death comes one after the other. I pick one after the other. Let's go to sports right now. To Baba right there doing that beautiful song. It's sports time.
From deep and out. That's a smashing ball. It's Martins. Josie Yobo, good ball. And it's just out to the bar. Simcoe Odesi. Sensational. What a wonderful finish. That is the most embarrassing own goal. Oh, what a goal. And something out of nothing. He struck it sweetly. And does he ever score ordinary goal? They're all copybooked off.
That's right, it is 4 o'clock. When you hear the team, you know it is time to talk sports this morning. And what is happening, ever exciting, what a sport. And let me quickly bring some of them to you this morning. Let's begin from the NPFL and the local scene here, where we'll tell you that following the poor run of Bayelsa United's form in the ongoing Nigeria Premier League, we're talking about the NPFL season, the management of the club has given a 2-game ultimatum to players and coaches to start winning matches or face dire consequences. The chairman of Bayelsa United, Dr. Taribiye Nwanke, who gave the order at an emergency meeting with coaches and players yesterday, said the ultimatum will start from the weekend. Yes, and the weekend encounter is going to be against Warri Wolves in Delta State University, Ozoro. And of course, the home fixture will Plateau United, which will be on October 31. He pointed out the management will no longer entertain such overwhelming underperformance by the team and says that they are not doing well at all. So better grab your winnings now or you begin to lose your job. Of course, Nwanke noted that the ultimatum became necessary and imperative due to the team's poor performance in recent games, particularly last Sunday's shocking home defeat to newly promoted Kun Khalifa. Of course, they lost that game 2-1, making Kun Khalifa getting their first away win of the season. The government of Bayelsa State has also invested heavily on the club, and so far, the results have been far from impressive. And this is what the chairman of the club is saying. To get the winning, or you get booted out. All right, still talking football and local football. Well, this one is not local that much because it is international, but it concerns our local team when it comes to the Flamingos. It was a very big one for them last night again as they lost their second game of the competition. And now the hopes of the 17 girls advancing to the knockout stages of the competition in Morocco became very slim last night following their 0-1 reverse against France. Of course, they were defeated. It's their second defeat in the ongoing World Cup in Morocco. They also lost their first game against Canada heavily. But last night, it ended just a slim win for France. Both teams played conservatively and created a few chances in the game, especially in the first 45 minutes, defending robustly with Nigeria making 4 attempts at goal, more than the French side, who had 3 of their shots wide of the target. So Nigeria's clear chances came from Chisom Nwachukwu's delightful set piece, but France's goalkeeper was there to parry it away. And of course, that was how the Flamingos' best chance came in the 50th minute as well, when Queen Joseph's delivery from a corner kick fell into the part of Nwachukwu's, whose close range left-footer did not go into the net. So right now, they lost 1-0, and their hope hanging the balance now because they need to beat Samoa very well to make you have any hope of being one of the top 4 finishers, runners of, third best place. Yeah, one of the 4 third best place finishers. So the defeat leaves Nigeria with 0 points from 2 games, and the team will now play Samoa Island in the last group game in the campaign. 2 other games also came up yesterday, not just that game alone that came, and of course I think it was also another loss for for Africa, as the other representative also lost in that game, talking about Cote d'Ivoire. Let me give you all of the results that came from yesterday's game. Earlier in the day, it was Netherlands that defeated Mexico. That lost to Mexico 1-0. Spain defeated South Korea by 5-0. That was a thumping. Samoa lost 6-0. They were beaten like criminals by Canada 6-0. And Japan defeated Zambia 2-0. And of course, Nigeria lost to France 1-0, as I said earlier. But Colombia also beat Ivory Coast 3-0. Paraguay beat New Zealand 4-1. So that's how the games went down yesterday. All right. Tomorrow, actions will continue for the match day 3, where we have Norway taking on the 17th of United States. Ecuador will take on China. Netherlands take on North Korea, as well as Brazil taking on Italy. Costa Rica will be hosting, taking on Morocco, while Mexico will be doing battle against Cameroon. So all of these games, we'll be telling you much more about them later on this the cruise show. Let's move you away from there now. Let's talk about the Falcons now. Super Falcons of Nigeria, as they're preparing for their game against their WAFCON qualification against the team from Benin Republic. And I can confirm to you this morning that 18 players are now at the camp. They call it Sharakawa Hotel. That's where the camp is located in Togo. Yeah, Lomé, Togo. Ahead of the 2026 Women African Cup of Nations qualifiers against the Amazons of Benin Republic. The latest arrivals were Chinwendu Hiezuo, Osinachi Ohale, Michelle Alozie, Esther Abiodun, and Deborah Abiodun as well. The more players are still being expected at the time of talking now this morning. Now, Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Jennifer Echegene, yes, as I told you yesterday, has already pulled out because of injuries. She has a hamstring injury. She sustained that on Monday in a game for our club side. Super Falcons will continue their preparations with another training session at the Agborato Academy. They had one yesterday at that same academy because as it is right now, more players, in fact, the report I'm even getting right now is that all of the players have arrived at camp. Benin Republic will host the Super Falcons in the first leg of the start at the Stade de Kagwe tomorrow. That's when the game will be taking place tomorrow, while the return leg hosting Nigeria at the MK Abiola Stadium next Tuesday. So we wish them well, because right now that the 5 Flamingos are not doing as well. I hope these ones will be able to do as well. Okay. Yeah, just as I told you last night, in case you didn't listen to the show, let's give it to you again that the Confederation of African Football have shortlisted Super Eagles Osimhen. Talking about Victor Osimhen, Super Eagles talisman. And of course, for the 2025 African Footballer of the Year award, while the current holder of the crown, Ademola Lookman, was not listed by the Continental Governing Body. Of course, it's understandable. It's not really done well so far this season. CAF announced Osimhen with other nominees for the award. Of course, they made it official yesterday. So who are the others? Of course, we have a whole lot of... It's going to be a big one for Osimhen to go up against Mo Salah. Yes, Mo Salah, and of course, all others who are in that category, as I said yesterday. Stanley Wabali was also nominated for the CAF Goalkeeper of the Year award, and Flying Eagles captain Dane Bameyi was also shortlisted for the Young Player of the Year award category. So for the men Footballer of the Year, I mean, everyone has been talking about no other than Achraf Hakimi. Achraf Hakimi is the one everyone is talking about. We'll see how it happens. We'll see what it will be. If Achraf Hakimi will be the winner at the end of the day, because with what he's done, people are saying no one is coming close. It is Achraf Hakimi or no other. So Achraf Hakimi, Mo Salah, Victor Osimhen, and others. That's what they are saying. Okay, so I gave you the 10 shortlisted players yesterday. Let's hope Osimhen will be able to. Even if Osimhen makes it to the top 3, it's going to be a good one for him. A good one for him right there. Okay, this is the Sports Connect on Melody 100.7 FM this morning. Before I begin to take you to Europe and talk about what happened last night, it was another rain of goals last night we had, just as we had on Tuesday. I tell you, it's now rain of goals everywhere. But before I take you to that, let me quickly tell you that midfield maestro Moses Caicedo is in the news. And of course, Chelsea have begun talks with the man Moses Caicedo over a new contract. Yes, they want a contract extension for the man Moses Caicedo. Because right now, the man has been seen to be a very good man that has been taking them to places. Because you understand there are interests from Spanish giant Real Madrid So that is why Chelsea want to bring pen on paper and tell you guys, sign. Let's have a new deal for you. And let's see. I mean, he's going to be having more money now. Big money for him. The move comes as Caicedo, described as world class by coach Enzo Maresca, has become a very big key figure since his 115 million arrival from Brighton in the year 2023. Caicedo current 150,000 per weekly wage, runs until 2031, and of course with an option for an additional year. But the Blues are eager to now secure the future of this midfield maestro with an improved term through a higher salary for new bonus. Of course, rather than an extension to the duration. So it's just for the wage and bonus that they want to increase, is not the duration of the contract that he has with them. All right, for the games that happened yesterday in the UEFA Champions League, Chelsea, it was another crazy day in office for Chelsea yesterday. They wanted to kill Ajax, and it was 5-1. They defeated Ajax Amsterdam at the bridge last night with goals from Maguire, Moses Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez via penalty. Of course, Estavio also scored another penalty, while the last goal was scored by Tariq George. So 5-1, it ended at the Stamford Bridge yesterday. Another one, Bayern Munich, also defeating Club Brugge, 4-0. Of course, when you hear goals like that, you know who should have done the magic other than Harry Kane. Yes, Harry Kane also scored in that game, but he scored just one goal. Luis Diaz was also on the score sheet yesterday, as well as Nicolas Jackson. Wow. Nicolas Jackson also scored a goal. For other games that, of course, result, Athletic Club, or Bilbao, as some people call them, defeated Karabakh 3-1 in Spain. A man was on target. Yes, he scored a brace. Talking about Victor James Osimhen, he scored a brace as Galatasaray beat Bodo Glimt 3-1. Here's Monaco and Tottenham Hotspur didn't produce any goal as the game ended goalless. The same happened between Atalanta and Slavia Prague, goalless as well. The game between Eintracht Frankfurt and Liverpool ended 5-1 in favor of Liverpool, and was another thumping in the hands of Liverpool yesterday. Hugo Ekitike scored the first goal, Virgil van Dijk scored another, and Konate also scored the third, and Cody Gakpo as well as Dominic Szoboszlai completed the routing for the Liverpool side. And this season, it tells you that Liverpool defenders have scored more goals than even the forwards this season. That is what is going on right there in Liverpool. In other games, Real Madrid defeated Juventus by just a lone goal, while Sporting CP defeated Marseille 2-1. Those are the games that happened yesterday and their results. Action continues today in Europe, as we'll be talking about Europa League actions are going down tonight. Some of the actions that will be going down tonight. Feyenoord will be taking on Panathinaikos, while Brann will take on Rangers of Scotland. FC Salzburg will be welcoming Ferencváros to their stadium. FCSB will do battle against Bologna. It will be between Fenerbahce and VfB Stuttgart. In Turkey, Genk will be hosting Real Betis of Spain, while Go Ahead Eagles will do battle against Aston Villa of England. Lyon take on Barcelona. SC Braga will be doing battle against FK Krsvasvelda, while AS Roma are the host of Victoria Plazen. Celta Vigo will be doing battle against Nice. It will be Celtic taking on Sturm Graz. Freiburg take on FC Utrecht. Lille of France welcome PAOK Salonika. And Maccabi Tel Aviv of Israel will also be doing battle against FT Midtjylland of Norway. Malmo FF do battle against Dynamo Zagreb. Nottingham Forest of England will be hosting FC Porto of Portugal, while Young Boys will be doing battle against Lodez Razgrad. So those are the actions in the Europa League coming down today. In the Conference League, you have AEK Athens taking on Aberdeen. AZ Alkmaar will be welcoming Slovan Bratislava. BK Häcken will be doing battle against Rayo Vallecano of Spain, while some other fixtures too will also be between Rapid Vienna and Fiorentina, as well as I'm taking you to some selected fixtures, not all the fixtures. When we come back in the evening, we'll be giving you all of the fixtures. Shakhtar Donetsk will welcome Liga Warsaw to Germany, and Strasbourg of France, that's second. Chelsea Light. Yes, the team of Chelsea in France will be playing against Bertik FC, and it will be Crystal Palace taking on ASK Lanaka. Mainz 05 will do battle against Zinjab Munstar, and Samsunspor will be the host of Dynamo Kiev. And these are some of the fixtures, selected fixtures coming down in the UEFA Conference League tonight. So all of these actions for 7:45 p.m. All right, away from that to some other stories now, and still taking you through headlines in the ever exciting World of Sport this beautiful morning. Let's tell you that Wilfred Ndidi, Super Eagles midfielder, has thumbs up Besiktas 2-0 away win at Karyonspor. According to Ndidi, he opened the scoring for the Black Eagles in the Turkish Super League encounter, because he added a home corner kick in the 21st minute. Yes, he nodded it home, and of course it was a great one for him. It was the former Leicester City star maiden goal for Besiktas. He's never scored since he got with them, so this was his first goal for the team. Tammy Abraham capitalized on the defensive error from the Karyonspor defense to score the second. So people were asking, so I know some people will be like, so is that where Tammy Abraham is now? Yes, that's where he is right now. So indeed, he said his size planned work, and of course it really worked out for them. Their plan really worked out for them, according to Wilfred Ndidi. All right, still talking about the Nigerians here. Let's talk about Osimhen quickly, because concerning transfer, the Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen has repeatedly encouraged Napoli midfielder Frank Anguissa to join the Turkish Super League champions if such a situation arises. Of course, this was disclosed by a Galatasaray reporter who recently shared information about Anguissa. Galatasaray are keen on bolstering their squad in the January transfer window, and Anguissa is one of the names that came to the club's agenda for a midfield option next year. Galatasaray Turkish Super League rivals Fenerbahce were also linked with Anguissa in the past. And of course, speaking, Osimhen said, if such a situation arises, make your decision in favor of Galatasaray. I haven't regretted it for a minute. Don't even think about it. Galatasaray is a big home. End of quote. That was what Osimhen said. And Osimhen was a former teammate with Anguissa during his time at Napoli before he joined Galatasaray. So he's urging his former teammate to come join them there. Now, the coach of Liverpool, Arne Slot, has been talking about his decision to substitute Alexander Isak in their game on Tuesday at halftime in their 5-1 win over Frankfurt in the Champions League. Last night. Isak, of course, started the game alongside Hugo Ekitike in attack, but the Reds' £125 million record signing was substituted during the break. So after the game, Slot told reporters that Isak had felt his groin during the game. So according to him, he got off at halftime because he felt his groin a little bit. So that's a pity. So before he returned, before the thing now turns to injury for him, he had to quickly substitute him. So for those who've been asking, why was this guy substituted? Now you know why he was substituted in that game. We're talking about Alexander Isak. But when will he really settle down at that club? There's a question so many people are asking, and I do not have the answer to that question at all. All right, so let's begin to wrap up this segment of the show this morning by taking you back to Nigeria, but this time away from football, and I tell you that former stakeholders in Nigerian tennis have described as a welcome development decision by former Speaker, Delta State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Victor Oche, to accept the call to contest for the role of president of the NTF, Nigerian Tennis Federation. Oche was recently nominated by the National Sports Commission, NSC, as the sponsorship philanthropist representative on the board of the federation. But the businessman who for many years sponsored the Wheelchair Tennis Championship has been successfully lobbied by some stakeholders to contest for the top job at the federation elections bid for Saturday in Abuja. The NSC has not hidden its ambition of returning Nigeria to its glorious days in global sports. Hence, its insistence that only people of impeccable character will have the means, and itch to grow the nation's sport will be accepted, and of course, they will be encouraged to be part of our football. Our sports in general, not just football. So, to achieve this objective, officials of the NSC have been working to get men and women that have impeccable imprints on all the sports to take up the mantle of leadership. So right now, the man, who happens to be former deputy governor in that state, deputy speaker in that state, Delta State, might be the one that will be on board to take over as the new man at the end of affair of Nigerian Tennis Federation. Will he win? Will he not win? Only time will tell. Let's end it here this morning on this segment. Yes, this segment of the show. We're talking about the sports segment of the show this morning. Of course, I'll be with you in a jiffy. I will get to the People's Assembly segment. What's the People's Assembly segment about? I've told you, we're going to be looking through Mr. Joash. No, not Mr. He's a prof. I don't get it twisted. He's a prof, Professor Joash Amopiton, who will be stepping in as new INEC chairman. Today, all things being equal, he will be sworn in as the president, by the president of Nigeria. Talking about the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So we'll be looking at what you feel will be advised to him for us to have a better electoral system in Nigeria. People have been complaining about election and what we do, and they say it is people at the top of INEC that always bring all of the troubles and the problems we have when it comes to election matters. So what would you be saying this morning concerning this man? And I'm talking about Professor Joash Amopiton. What would you be telling him? What would be the advice to him to have a very good stay at the INEC office as INEC chairman? We'll be getting to that very shortly this morning. Let me thank you for being part of the sports segment. We'll bring you more on sports when we come back at 6:15 p.m. much later this evening. In the meantime, here is Pepe Dem coming from J.E. My boy J.E. doing this beautiful one. A brand new song right here. J.E. with Pepe Dem. Good morning.
Tryna steal my style, tell them JJ. Why they wanna do me back belly? All about my business, got the cheche. Anytime they see me, they pepe, them pepe, them pepe. Anytime they see me, they pepe, them pepe, them pepe. Anytime they see me, they pepe. Pepe with a fire, anything they try, fire, yeah, yeah. We gon' never tire, yeah, yeah. Daddy. Music do they chop like Gotti. Anytime they hear me, it's a party. Oh, tryna steal my style, tell me church, yeah. Why they wanna do me back, belly? All about my business, cut the church, yeah. Anytime they see me, they pepe, them pepe, them pepe. Anytime they see me, they pepe, them pepe, them pepe. Anytime they see me, they pepe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pepe with the fire, yeah, yeah. Anything they try, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pepe with the fire, yeah, yeah. We gon' never tire, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pepe with the fire, yeah, yeah. Anything they try, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Melody FM 100.7. From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 9 a.m.
100.7. 100.7.
100.7. Melody
100.7.
Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan. Stay cool with Melody.
100.7. 100.7. 100.7.
Melody
100.7.
Definitely. We are in the assembly now. Good morning. Welcome to the People's Assembly segment of the show this morning. It is still Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning in the city of Ibadan. My name is Pretty. Call me the finest. Of course, your speaker of this assembly this morning. You know how we do it every morning. In case you are listening for the very first time, maybe let me explain to you how we do it every time. We discuss burning issues, parliamentary style. When we say parliamentary style, you introduce yourself as a speaker. Where you're calling from is your constituency. And this morning, we have Mr. Joash Amukwito, who happens to be the new INEC, the new man in charge of INEC. He's been confirmed by the Senate. He's been confirmed by the Senate, and that means he is. Once you're confirmed by the Senate, and the president sends your name, and you're confirmed by the Senate, he will ask him a few questions when he got to the Senate. Even some of the questions they wanted to ask him, it was more or less like Mr. Senate President. Mr. Senate President was more or less like didn't even allow for much question from the people for the man. But that's the way it is. It's been approved. So right now, Mr. President, all things being equal, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will today swear in Professor Joash Jide Amukwito as the new chairman of Independent National Electoral Commission. The ceremony is scheduled to hold at the Council Chambers, 12 noon this afternoon in Aso Rock Presidential Villa. Of course, officials, this is what we're getting according to official programs released by the presidency. So, the man is going to be sworn in today and is going to be starting work immediately because November 8th, a governorship election in Anambra is up next for INEC and is going to be the one in charge of that election. So now, having gone through plenty of the former INEC chairman, the last one, people said he didn't do well in office. I didn't say so, is what people are saying, especially opposition. But you know one thing that is common in Nigeria? Someone said, even if Jesus Christ or Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, conduct election in Nigeria, people will still complain. Those who will lose will complain of bias, and those who will win will be jubilating. So, what will be your advice to Professor Joash Amukwito as he formally assumes his duty at INEC office in Abuja on Monday next week? That's what we're looking at in the assembly this morning. For us to have a better electoral process, a more acceptable election that everybody will be like, okay, we've accepted this one, we're not going for litigation, we're not going to court. How can we have such election? What can INEC do to have a very trustworthy election? And you know, for INEC to do it, the man at the top is the one everyone will be looking forward to his performance. So what's your advice to Professor Joash Amukwito as he assumed duty as INEC chairman? (0702-520-1007) and 0705-507-1007. These are the numbers to call this morning. You call, you introduce yourself, and give an advice to Professor Joash Amukwito on how to be a history maker at INEC, on how to be a man that everyone will love at INEC. 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. Let's talk about this morning. Let's just give an advice to Professor Joash Amukwito as he begins his work, begins his duty as INEC chairman this morning. No, not this morning. Next Monday, but he'll be sworn in today. Yes, he's going to be sworn in this afternoon by the president. So ahead of the swearing in, we want you to advise him. What do you think he can do well? How do you think he can do it? Oh, it's 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. Let's talk about it this morning.
Station Melody 100.7 FM. Doing business without advertising is like winking at a girl in the dark. Do not be like a potential bachelor who is busy cutting an eye for a beautiful lady in a very dark room. Give your business the much needed publicity it deserves. Come do business with us by advertising your goods and services on Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan, and let's use our platform to uplift your own. Advertise with us by contacting our marketing department at number 2 MB Makpadero Street, Bodewasimi, Bashoru, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Telephone 0915-500-107. That is 0915-500-107. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms at Melody 107 FM. Art Melody FM Ibadan. We help make your business to blow. Yaga yaga. Melody FM, your real home of entertainment. Stay cool, stay cool. This Melody.
100.7. 100.7. 100.7.
Melody.
100.7.
Okay, so let's get into it now. In the assembly, 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. If you're to advise Professor Joash Amukwito, who is taking over as INEC chairman, after being sworn in today, he will be expected to start his job on Monday. What would be your advice to him on how to have a very credible election and electoral system in Nigeria? You know, many Nigerians have always been saying that, look, the reason we have a system like this is because of our electoral system, which is not strong enough. And for us to have a very strong enough electoral system, we must have an INEC that works. And for us to have an INEC that works, we must have an INEC chairman that is ready to make things happen. So for him to make things happen this time, what is your advice to Professor Joash Amukwito as he formally assumes duty at the headquarters of INEC in Abuja on Monday, all things being equal, because he will be sworn in 12 noon this beautiful day by the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Professor Joash Amukwito is from Kogi State, and he's the very first person from the North Central region to be occupying the position of the electoral body in Nigeria. So the number to call or text me is 0702 520 1007, 0705 507 1007, 0702 520 1007, and 0705 507 1007. Let's begin to take the calls one after the other now. Okay, we have a call coming through. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Are you there? Hello. Well, let me help you cut it. The line is just reading without anything. Let me help you save the money. Okay. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Okay. And let's see this. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know. Let's check out. Some messages are coming in. You can send message as well, but still keep trying the number. Let's see. All right. This one said, my name is Joshua from Akobo. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. I want to suggest that your phone needs to be checked because each time I try to call, it doesn't get through. And I'm not the only one. I think others are facing the issue. I don't know what is wrong with that phone. Really? Okay, no problem. We'll see what is happening with it. In the meantime, it says for Professor Joash Amukwito to make history, if you want to be legendary, let him not romance with any politician. Let him not fraternize with any political office holder, and let him know that what he has come to do is for Nigerians and not for any politician. If he doesn't really care about his legacy, then he can do all of these things I just said. But if he cares about his name being written in gold, then he should do otherwise. Okay? Thank you, Mr. Speaker. God bless you. God bless you as well. Okay, this one says, my name is Temitokwe from Agbowo. He said, for the prof, I hope you will not be like others who have come and they just did the same thing like the others who are doing the same thing as well. I think one thing is certain in Nigeria, for us to have a good electoral system, INEC must be ready to really place their heart where their interest is. And their interest should be in having a good electoral system, because one thing is certain, INEC owes Nigeria the responsibility of giving us an electoral system that will be top-notch, and election that will be acceptable, widely acceptable by Nigerians as free, fair, and credible. So, Professor Joash Amopitan, congratulations to him. I just hope he will do different than others. Victoria Adeoye says, calling from Ibadan. Okay, we're in Ibadan. Says, good morning, Mr. Speaker. I want to urge Mr. Amopitan to write his name in gold and his family's name in gold. Being the first person from a different region to be holding this election, I think he should try as much as possible to make sure he does the right thing. But can he do the right thing? Because the politicians, they know how to put you under stress. I've been seeing Governor of Kogi following him up and down. What does that mean? A governor that will soon stand in for election. That means something is fishy. Okay. All right, this one says, good morning, sir. My name is Temilade from Udinjo. Okay, wow. You say, this morning, I just want to tell Mr. Joash Amopitan that he should go back and check out everything that made people to see his predecessors as those who failed. Although Professor Jega is one man that everyone feels he did very well, so you should go and look at his performance, see what he did well, and how he can also do better. I wish Professor Joash Amopitan the best time in office. God bless him. Okay, all right. Let's keep the messages coming like this. If the call isn't responding, I like it. And this one says, my name is Olamide from Bashoru. Says, good morning, Mr. Speaker. I think there won't be anything different because one thing is certain in Nigeria, always two sides to a coin. If you win, you praise. If you lose, you complain. You know, politicians are a big problem to us in Nigeria, and I don't think they are ready to change. And so long they are not ready to change, we'll continue to say the same thing every time. So for Professor Joash Amopitan, he should do what his conscience tells him to do. Good morning. Okay, Martins from Ojo. Yes, Martins from Ojo says, good morning, Mr. Speaker. I've been trying the number. I don't know why it's not going. I support what the earlier person said. I need to check the number. Thank you. We definitely do. Okay. Says, for Mr. Joash Amopitan, I think he will do well if he decides to study what others have done that didn't work well, that make Nigeria to see them as failure, and the side they've done well that made Nigeria to hail them. But he should have at the back of his mind that, look, people always complain, especially those who will lose, because some of them are bad losers. But he should do as much as possible to his best of ability and know that his conscience matters. Okay? All right? The messages are still here, but let me quickly just check the phone. I want to check something on the phone as you have advised me. Then I'll come back to read your messages and still check out the phone. Trying to troubleshoot the phone now. The number to call 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. We're looking this morning your message to Professor Joash Amopitan, who is going to be assuming office as the new INEC chairman. He's going to be sworn in today as the INEC chairman by the president. Noon. Yes, noon today is going to be sworn in, or you call it midday, in Abuja at the Chambers Presidential Villa in Abuja. He's going to be sworn in. So once he's sworn in, he gets to work immediately because he has less than 2 weeks to oversee the election in. It's not even up to 2 weeks anymore. Yes, that's why I say less than 2 weeks. Today is 23rd. But next week is, in fact, after we have just 2 Saturdays now to the governorship election in Anambra State. So he has to quickly get to work. So he has to get to work immediately. So he's starting his work. All things being equal, on Monday he should be in office and start the strategy and all of the meetings we have with his recs and all of the commissioners. And so that's why this morning we're saying, what's your message? What will be your message to Mr. Joash? No, he's not a Mr. He's a prof. You know, in Nigeria we love title a lot, so we need to give him the title. He's a prof, Professor Joash Amopitan. He's taking over from Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. who left office a few days ago. All right? So 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007 is the number to call this morning. Try to call me and let's talk. What's your advice to Professor Joash Amukwito? But plenty of messages still here, and let me still be looking at your messages one after the other. All right, this one, my name is, good morning. My name is David from Odogbo. Says, what I only want to tell the Professor Amukwito is to write his name in gold. He knows what to do. In order to write his name in gold, he should do it. Period. That's where he puts it to. He said period. Okay. Kayode from Iwo Road says, for Professor Amukwito, I do not see anything that will be different. Yes, because Nigerians are Nigerians, and they are the ones that will still be contesting the election. If it doesn't down to their tune, they will complain. If he does the right thing, they will say he's supporting the ruling party. But one thing is certain, the professor should remember whose son he is and give us good elections. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. All right. This one from Elizabeth from Basharun says, good morning. For me, I think what Mr. INEC chairman should do is to check out the faulty part of our electoral laws and see how we can strengthen our electoral system. One thing is certain, if our electoral system works well, we'll have a better people at the top, and when we have better people at the top, we'll have a better society, better Nigeria. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Okay, good morning. All right. And this one says, my name is Bisi Olaoye from Ojo. What I want to say to Mr. Amukwito is to make sure delivery of results at the IRF portal is effective, highly effective under his watch. It should not be like Mr. Mahmoud Yakubu that said IRF will work. At the end of the day, IRF didn't work. IRF and, of course, the BVAS, talking about the machine for voting, these two things should work very well under his watch. If these two things are able to work very well, then we are in for a new era in our electoral system. Magomago in election should be taken away from us so that we can have a better system. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Okay, still taking your messages, and since the calls are not coming through, it's like you guys have decided to use messages. All right. Ademide, yes, Ademide from Olororo says, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Yes, just as you said, since the calls are not going in, it's good we use the message. After all, it's even cheaper. That's what he said. He said, for me, to Professor Amukwito, he will do well if he's able to do the right thing. And what are the right things? Don't fraternize with politicians. They will come, welcome them, but do what you know is right. If you're able to do the right thing, Nigeria is in for a good time. I wish him well in office. Okay, you can also send messages via the Facebook portal as well, as we are streaming on Facebook, facebook.com/Melody107FM, 100.7 FM on Facebook. You can also drop your message there so that I can take them for those who are watching me via the streaming platform. Okay, and of course, Taiwo Ajao says, good morning. My brother, Tawa Ajayi Oguatini. Okay, Tawa Ajayi Oguatini. Okay, thank you for your message. All right, and this one says, Mr. Speaker, thank you. Good morning. If the phone calls aren't working, then we thank God for messages, and that's why we're using it this morning. I want to tell you that Mr. Amukwito will do well only if he remembers that, look, Nigerians are looking up to him to have a better electoral system. But if he wants to do it like others, then we have issues. May God not let us have issues. May God not let us have issues. Yeah? Let's hope everything works well for Mr. Amukwito. All right. To more messages now. 070252. Let's see if this call will go through. Hello, good morning. Hello. Sorry, another drop. Not that calls are not coming in, but they are dropping. I don't know what's happening. Could it be from your end? From my end? Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. More messages now. This one says, yes, my name is Tade from Akobo. Yes, for Mr. Amukwito to do well, it's easy for him to do well. If he wishes to do well, he will do well. But if he doesn't want to do well, he will not do well. What I'm saying is, if he wishes to write his name in gold, he will definitely do well and not be doing what politicians will ask him to do. They will come with promises. They will come with plenty of things for him to write results in their favor. But if he knows that he wants to write his name in gold and want to change the narratives at INEC, because as we speak right now, INEC has bad name, especially concerning the last election. INEC has been given a bad name. He needs to rewrite the name at INEC. I wish him well. God bless his reign. Okay, let's have this short breather again. I'll come back and still take more of your messages, since his messages that seem to be working this morning. We'll be working towards that this morning. Thank you. It is People's Assembly segment.
Doing business without advertising is like winking at a girl in the dark. Do not be like a potential bachelor who is busy cutting an eye for a beautiful lady in a very dark room. Give your business the much needed publicity it deserves. Come do business with us by advertising your goods and services on Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan, and let's use our platform to uplift your own. Advertise with us by contacting our marketing department at number 2 MB Makpaderu Street, Bodewasimi, Basharun, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Telephone 0915 500 107. That is 0915 500 1007. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms at Melody 107 FM. At Melody FM Ibadan, we help make your business to blow. Yaga yaga. Melody FM, your real home of entertainment. Stay cool, stay cool. This Melody.
100.7. 100.7.
Melody
100.7.
Thank you very much for being there still. This is still Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM, and we are in the assembly segment of the show this morning. We have just a few more moments to wrap up this conversation this morning. 0702 520 1007, still the number to call. 0702 520 1007, 0705 507 1007. I've never experienced this before, not to have a call. No, it's never happened before. Definitely something is wrong with the lines this morning. So keep the messages coming. Keep the messages coming. Of course, let's take them again, and one after the other. Keep it coming. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Let's look through this one again. This one says, my name is Peter Patrick. I'm sending in from Akobo. Yes, I've been trying the number endlessly. It's just saying unreachable from here. Unreachable phone that is on here. It is well with the kind of networks providers we have in Nigeria. Okay. All right. Thank you, Peter. He says, for Mr. Amukwito, I think he will do well. My mind tells me he will do well because of the fact that It's coming from a minority zone, as they always target in Nigeria, and he want to prove a point. I just pray he's able to get the chance to stay longer. May God keep him, and may God allow him to be able to give us the best of election in Nigeria. All right, thank you. And this one from he said, my name is Malik. Yes, from Bodija. For Professor Amukuitan to do well, he must take himself away from the politicians, because politicians have a way of robbing you. Yes, they have a way of robbing you. When I mean robbing you, they have a way of making things look like you you don't know what you are doing. But he should take himself away from them and be the best person. But that's your message anyway. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. This one, I'm still sieving and looking at your messages. Okay, this one said, good morning. My name is Josh from Ologuneru. For Professor Amukuitan to do well, he should, first of all, look at the people who can destroy his work at INEC. Because there are people who are older than him, not in terms of age, but they have been there. They are the organs at the top there. They control some of the department there. So Mr. Amukuitan will first purge out some of the people who will not want him to achieve his aims there. Otherwise, whatever he's doing, if the people who are there are stabbing him at the back, then he will not be able to achieve anything. I wish him well. I pray he's able to change the narratives, because right now INEC is seen as a battered organization. I hope he's able to rewrite the history. Okay? All right. This one says, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Surely your phone has fault. Yes, I've been trying endlessly. Okay. Thank you. We'll check it out. All right. He says, for Professor Amukuitan, I just want to wish him well. I pray that he succeeds at INEC. That's my prayer for him. Okay, so let me end it there this morning. Let me end it. It's 9:30, and of course, we'll have more time to have this conversation. Maybe by the time he begins his work next week, then we'll have time to talk more concerning his job at INEC. Yes, that will be next week. We pray for him to do well from here as well. So let's hope he's able to do well. We are wishing him well, and we are wishing Professor Amukuitan well from here. I'm hoping that he has the opportunity. I mean, he will get all of the time to right the wrongs at INEC. That's our prayer for him from here. Okay. So thank you very much for being part of this segment of the show. Let me have a breather. When I return, we'll be taking you through, yes, the Melody Surprise segment. If you're celebrating anything, we'll celebrate with you this morning, as we always do. Okay? All right? Keep it locked right here. Don't move a muscle. You're still listening to Melody Sunrise of Melody 100.7 FM. Okay? All right, let's go back to the deck now, and let's drop this one coming in from this man. Yes, from this album that is going everywhere. This album, everyone is talking about this album now. Yes, talking about Adekunle Gold with this one right here.
You say I'm talking to them girls on.
Many people say, Ejala no be small fish. Oh.
All of my dark days are gone. Won't you make me strong? I'm proud of the man I've become. You can't have what is my own. One more savage, I know. The more you look like Money, many, many, many people. 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 Many, 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 many people. Many, many, many people. Good days are getting better. 1, 2, 3. Good days are getting better. This love is very special. My blessings will give better. Oh, I be vale. Give it back, be daily. I go to run up, baby. Korea fair, bullshit. I'm gonna get the guy. We rolling in dollars, so more for time. Pull up, more to a lot, Dubai. Energy for body, madam, okay. Black Panther, money, many, many, many people. Many, many, many people. Many, 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 many people. Many, many, many people. Many, many, many people. Many, many, many people. Many, 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 many people. Many, many, many people. We rolling in dollars, so more for time. Pull up, to a lot, Dubai. Energy for body, madam, okay. Black Panther, my blessings will give letter. Oh, I be vale. Give it back, be daily. I go to run up, baby. Korea fair, bullshit. I'm gonna get the guy. We rolling in dollars, so more for time. Pull up, more to a lot, Dubai. Energy for body, madam, okay. Black Panther, money, many, many, many people. Many, many, many people. Many, 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 many people. Many, many, many people. Many, many, many people. Many, many, many people. Many, 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 many people. Many, many, many people. We rolling in dollars, so more for time. Pull up, to a lot, Dubai. Energy for body, madam, okay. Black Panther, many, many, many people. Many, many, many people. Many, many, many people. Many, many, many people say, Ejala no be small fish, oh.
Stay calm with melody.
I cannot preach. I cannot preach. I gotta show 'em how I keep getting
just put your pinky finger to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? I know what you're trying to do. 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Put your pinky finger to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. What's that sound? 24 karat. 24 karat magic. Come on now. 24 karat. 24 karat magic. Fight the feeling, invite the feeling. Just put your pinky finger to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? I know what you're trying to do. 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Put your pinky finger to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out.
I want to dance with my G's, but it's done like in 1990. Me ráyè jatty jatty, but me one more girls don't like to party. Me self, I dig bad bad this. On the weekend, I dey travel out. Big baller be and so fatty. Add everything, what's the matty man? Mashima makes sense. Too tune with the jolly test. Touchdown at the town they red. I'm a butter with the dry break bread. Mashima makes sense. Too tune with the jolly test. Touchdown at the town they red. I'm a butter with the dry break bread.
Stainless tunja for pin.
Don't bring your girl to the concert.
Maybe you see this setting, see I see the beat.
Don't bring your girl to the concert. Only remain in the same circumstance. I don't know the song won't play second time, but the schedule see out to one second sign. But second chance, second try, second dance, second class, second half, second seat, second sack. Yeah. Hello, my dear. Hello, my dear. Sweetie, my dear. Darling, my dear. Honey, my dear. Darling, my dear. Rora, my dear. She might make sense. Too tune with the jolly test. Touchdown at the town they red. I'm a butter with the dry break bread. And she might make sense. Too tune with the jolly test. Touchdown at the town they red. I'm a butter with the dry break bread.
Hello, my girl. Hello, my girl. And you, my girl. Baby, my girl. Sweetie, my girl. Baby, my girl.
Definitely. No less. I'll give you everything I give you. It's always in full. No less at all. Because I like to make it 100.7%. That's what it is. No less at all. Fast the bad guy there. They're doing no less this beautiful morning. Melody Sunrise, Melody 100.7 FM. Gradually hitting crescendo this morning. That's right. You're still with me this morning. Of course, a very beautiful Thursday, 10th of Thursday in the city. Just second to the last Thursday in the month. Meaning by this time next week, I'll be telling you the last Thursday. Wahoo! That will be the 30th. Today is the 23rd. The 23rd day of the 10th month of the year 2025. Now, what that means is today is 231st day of the year. 231, 231st day of the year. Meaning we have 69 days to go. Just 69 days to the end of the year 2025. So we have just 2 months and 9 days. If you know how to do the calculation, 2 months and 9 days. Have you started your Christmas shopping? Somebody will say, don't say that. Oh, the Christmas shopping at this time, now food first. You better pray for God's blessing. If God blesses you, nothing. By now, some people have finished their shopping. What they are waiting for is Black Friday deals. Black Friday deals. I'm telling you. Okay. So, I wish you the very best of the remaining part of the year, the 69 days remaining. I wish you, if you're moving like me from one place to another, safe travels. If you're hoping for financial breakthrough, there's nothing God cannot do. I've seen someone that built a duplex in 27 days. They finished the building, everything in 27 days. Work was going on day and night. 24 hours they were working. They brought all these boys from Benin Republic, from Togo. They were working 24 hours. In 27 days, the house was ready. So there's nothing God cannot do. Yes, if you believe. So you have to have a belief, have a mind that believe that, look, there's nothing God cannot do. And I believe there's nothing God cannot do. He can do everything. The only thing God will not do is evil. He will not do evil like us, humans, that like to do evil. So, that's how it is. 69 days to go. So get your groove on. You can still achieve a whole lot of things in 69 days. Now let's celebrate those celebrating today. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Let's check out a few of the people celebrating today. In the meantime, let me first celebrate my little niece. Yes, they're talking about my niece, Azizat. Yes, today is her birthday. Azizat Temilade Adekigbe. It's your birthday today. I say happy birthday, Lade. God bless your new age. If you're celebrating with Aziza as well, I say take from the blessing. So, Lade, God bless your new age. Enjoy your day. Long life in good health and prosperity. You know your uncle loves you, right? So enjoy your day. If it's your birthday as well, happy birthday. So let's check out those who are also celebrating with Azizat today. Kingsley Ndubisi is your birthday today. One of my boys in Anambra. Yes, this one, she was just like all these my IC students there. From IT, she also became a broadcaster. So you know what I was telling you people. Okay, so big up Kingsley. Happy birthday to you. Obasi Udeta, yes, this one used to be one of my analysts back then in the East. Happy birthday. She was 69-year-old today. Happy birthday, sir. Uzochukwu, Fat Money. Yeah, this boy was one of the boys I groomed from secondary school to being a big artist. Now he's in the UK doing his thing. Happy birthday, Uzo. Of course, give to MH is your birthday today as well. Razak Adebisi. Yeah, happy birthday, boy. It's also your birthday today. Miracle Aluchi is your birthday today as well. Kingsley Ndubisi is your birthday. As well as Kanu Ikechukwu Darlington. It's also your birthday today. That Boy Brown Guy. Yes, he's a music artist in Nigeria. That Boy Brown Guy. That's his name. Happy birthday. So, and so to Chima Ifeanyi Matthew is also your birthday. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Wishing you the very best of this beautiful day. Long life in good health and prosperity. We wish you from here. Enjoy your day and make sure you are happy all the time, no matter what it is. Stay happy, stay good, and stay fit. We celebrate all of you from this side. Okay, let's begin to roll out little by little this morning. On Melody Sunrise. Yes, it will be back tomorrow. You know how it is. It's a Monday to Friday affair every day. So tomorrow will be another time for you to enjoy Bolabad on Melody Sunrise. But I'll be back later at 6 p.m. Yeah, later I'll be back at 6 p.m., okay? For the cruise show. All right, so for the warning that has been issued again, that heat will come. Yes, so gradually we are getting moving to away from what we're used to, too much rains and heat and cold. So gradually we'll be moving towards heat little by little. And it makes some people to be sick. Once you just move like that from one one weather condition to another, boom, like that, they just fall sick. And so please, just brace yourself, prepare your minds that look, we'll be moving little by little from what you're used to another one, another kind of weather. So try as much as possible. Keep a clean environment for yourself and make sure you do not abuse anything. Don't abuse anything at all, especially for the youth. Learn not to abuse anything. It's not only drug you can abuse. When we say abuse, people's minds always go straight to drug. You can abuse plenty things. You can even abuse food by eating anyhow. Some people can eat anyhow. Just eat like like one as they say in Yoruba. So don't abuse anything. Eat normal level and the way you're supposed to eat. Don't eat in a way you finish eating and you hate yourself. There's a way you eat and you hate yourself. Can't move. You're just tired. You're weak. Don't say because you see too much of food, you want to eat anyhow. And all of those people who like awoof, they go to where they drink. They are not using your money to buy it. They just give you a drink. Take, serve him. And you're drinking without control. And they begin to see yourself in the gutters. Okay, now. You're risking your life, risking your kidney, risking every organ in your body. Why am I saying this? We're getting to a celebration period. Yuletide, where people celebrate and they eat and drink like fools. Sometimes you just say you want to eat like a fool, okay? So don't eat like that. It doesn't pay to eat and drink like a fool. Your body will hate you for it. So let me be going this morning. I big up to all my IT students here and to Iwole Adetoro, Timothy Akman, and of course Denika Adesoi. Until the evening when I return to come back and the cruise show. Keep it locked right here. As I rise now, it will be time for Oroilu. Yes, every Thursday like this, you get to enjoy Swagalicious Swagger. The Govo, that's what I call him, Govo himself. We're talking about Okwemi Ayanride, who takes on the Thursday's edition of Oroilu. But when he's done, then you'll be on to Oloremi. Those who have done good to you, appreciate them. That's what the program is meant for, okay? All right, so let me be going now. So that I'll be back later this evening. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest. And of course, I'll be back on the next one. Keep your head up and do the right thing every time. I'm out of here. I'll see you on the next one. Good morning. Tiwa Savage here.